If I post something, he'd be like, "There, nah, you fake. You're not the real sad boy and stuff like that. I'm the real sad boy." But I'm like, hey, I don't know you though, stuff like that. So it doesn't matter who's real or who's not. Just do your thing, I do my thing, and then we move. You feel me? Because I'm not about that beefing stuff. I feel like it's unnecessary.
For sure.
Time consuming, time wasting, because we will be wasting time fighting each other, beefing, because it does not end in the music and wordplay as well. Sometimes it get very physical, serious.
Sanibonani, Dumelang, Absheni, hello. Send him you know, almost the handsome man called Siyabulela Galumdana Chongobuhle Wagalengi says, you know, on this show I always bring you the best underdog you have ever seen, and we are here to give them glory, man. As you can see, Umchita Nkumuzi 2 chains. So who inspired you to be a chain man today, bruh?
It's a lot of people, like basically when you're an artist that does hip hop, basically like everyone, you need to be shining, you need to have that bling.
You need to have a collar.
Yeah, it's part of the image, you feel me? But like you said, 2 Chainz is one of those people, Lil Baby, the Baby, all those people, even our own Nasty C as well. That's the people I look up to.
Is that why you're wearing lemon for lemonade?
Lemons for lemonade.
Yeah.
You know the vibes, brother, man. That's why. That's exactly why.
Dope, man. I just love it. Like, I've been seeing it before, but I didn't look at it like thoroughly. But now I'm like, hey, can see my eyes in there. That's bling. Dope, man. What dresses you up for such events, man? Like, you are here today to get your glory from us, and someone dressed you up. We wanna give them glory too, man. Who dressed you up?
I won't lie. I dress up myself.
Nah.
Yeah, everything from top to bottom, starting from the head to the toes. I dress myself, but I do look for inspiration from other people as well. Like look up outfits, styles, and then try to come up with something that suits me. You feel me?
Nah.
But I would like to have a stylist though, but in due course.
Yeah, in due course. I know you're gonna get it. At least you have 90% of the work. Maybe you're just gonna.
I got the vision.
Yeah,
I got the vision.
I love that, my man. So, some people are asking themselves, who's this underdog that's gonna be glorified today? We see him, he's like a lady, he's cute and all of that, but they don't know who you are, right? So, can you please just tell them, guy, like who you are, what is it that you do, because we're so grateful that you took time from your busy schedule to come and have this chat with us, man.
Yes, sir.
So how can you describe yourself? Just introduce yourself, man. I'm so excited for this lemon.
Yeah. First of all, I just want to say thank you for having me here. I appreciate the opportunity. So I go by the name of Sadboy Sync. That's my stage name, but my real name is Viwe Fauli, all the way from King Williamstown. Yeah, that's my hometown, but I currently reside in Khayelitsha, Emakaya, got 23.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's where I stay.
I'm from 21, pa.
21?
Yeah.
Umkaya was a car.
Yes, sir. You know that.
23 in my car. We might definitely link up after today for sure.
For sure.
Like, it might have been like, I do see you, but since business or something like that, we just passed. But hey, same hood, bro. Same hood. Represent. That's what's up. Yeah. So I do music in general, like mainly hip hop. Emo rap to be more specific, because my music is more of emotional type of vibes. And I also do R&B sometimes, and I do rock music. I'm a rockstar as well.
You have like a member of Linkin Park with us, yeah? Is the Linkin Park with us,
Park, who's this? Queen, all those bands, I'm inspired by those people. Guns N' Roses, Metallica, all that stuff.
Hey, you're such a rap break, man. Nah.
type of hype type of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, so where do you learn that type of music, man? Like, it's my first time sitting with someone who's doing that type of genre, because Metallica and all those punk guys who sing rock and punk, they are labeled as demonic, right? As you know, they have that that type of thing. But then, how did you even get introduced to such music, man? Like,
well, growing up, I've always been a music lover. Like, even before I started deciding that I am gonna do music, I always loved listening to music. So I used to listen to this radio station back in Eastern Cape. I was still in East London then. It's called Algoa FM. They play like this type of music, from country music, rock, indie, and ballad and all that stuff. So I used to listen to that channel a lot, and then that's where I got the love for rock and all the types of music I make now. So I listened to that from the radio growing up, and you all know that our parents, the old people, love the classic R&B as well. So I was exposed to that, the likes of Brandy, Mariah Carey, Boys to Men, and all that shit. Yeah. So my mom used to play that a lot. And then when I started doing school, like I think I was almost in high school or something, then I got introduced to hip hop because I made a friend that loved hip hop a lot. So I started to listen to Lil Wayne, Eminem, and all that stuff. And then I just kind of like brought all that thing together to like make one thing, which is me.
Nice, man. Yeah, I'm so happy, man, to have a conversation with you. Like, even your vibes, man, they're just giving me goosebumps, because I'm learning a lot from what you are chatting about, especially when you speak about punk, and then you're also into the emotion sound. And now that you are telling me that, okay, your mom introduced you to that type of music where you get emotional. So I want us to go on the emotional side, man. Your name is Sadboy Sync. So let's start with the name, because it's also emotional. It represents sadness. So why that name? Were you sad at the time you came up with this name of yours? What was happening, man?
It's crazy because I used to go by a lot of names back in the past, but that time I was still discovering my sound, because I didn't start off doing the sound I was doing. Like, I was way different. I went from like bar for bar rapping and stuff to finding the sound that I'm doing now. So, but before I became Sadboy Sync, I was just Sync alone, nah? And then I was already doing this emo rap sound now. Like, this music, people were loving it. People were approaching me, like asking me questions like, yo, why your music is so sad? Why are you so deep and all that stuff? So I made a Facebook account, and then on that Facebook account, I wrote Sadboy Sync, but it was not my stage name yet. Like, I didn't title my music with that. But one of my bros at the Rob Mob, shout out to Kodesh, that's the bro, he told me that, hey, you should actually use that name as your stage name. You know what I'm saying? And ever since, like, people like been messing with the name Sadboy Sync, I feel like they relate to it, and it kind of like links the whole sense of my music, like what my music is about. Before you even listen to the music, you already know what to expect, and that's exactly what you get.
No, that's dope, man. That's dope, man. And I'm wondering, man, you are doing a different genre every time you sing, right? Like, you sing emotions, and then you sing about rock. So which side captures you the most? Like, which music do you do more, since you're doing the all-around genres?
The all-around genres, I would say mostly I do hip-hop, but the hip-hop I do, though, is kind of like a mixture. It's like more alternative type of sound. You get like a lot of elements from it, because it's not like the hip-hop beat, like what is thing? Rap type of shit. It's more, I do rap, but I do it in a melodic way. It's kind of like rapping and singing it at the same time.
Like maybe 21 Questions, 50 Cent
type of
Best
stuff.
Friend, maybe there are melodies like that.
Melodies like that. So you find like different elements in the same song. Like, one song can be like different subgenres in it. You know what I'm saying? but mostly I would say hip hop. And then I've done a lot of rock music as well so far, but I haven't dropped a project for a rap, not say a rock project. It's like singles and stuff, but mostly it's hip hop.
Yeah. So when did you start even getting this spark of music? Like when did it hit you that this is the journey I want to take? And then by the time you took it, when did it stay in your heart and be like, this is me forever? When did it become your identity basically?
Yo, it's crazy because like I said, I've always loved music, and I used to hang around people that make music for a very long time. But at that time, I had no plans of making music. I was just there hanging with them because they make music and they my friends and stuff. But it was back in 2016 I started writing music, but I wasn't planning on recording it. I was just writing it for fun. Like if I listen to a certain person's song, I would try to write my song from that song, like something similar to that. But in 2017, when I got introduced to XXX, I remember, and then like I got introduced to a whole different sound, which is the sound I'm doing now. It was my first time.
Now I understand the
Yeah, his music
now,
was like it connected everything basically I've been listening to into like one subgenre. I was like, hey, this is what I want to do. So I started then, started looking for studios, started writing songs with actual intentions to record. And then back in 2021, that's when I started releasing music now, like actually making music for people to consume and stuff. Yeah, but I started in 2017, yeah.
I completely understand that you've been on this journey for quite some time, and as you say that you started in 2017. So 2017 was the best year for you, man. And I love that. So when you started out, who were you bouncing your ideas to in terms of you have this idea, you have this song, and then you were writing? Who was your sounding board, or someone you confided on when it became something serious when you speak about music?
Well, as I said, like I started off doing music back in the Eastern Cape, nah?
Yeah.
Well, that side, music is not like a popular type of thing to do.
Yeah.
So I didn't really have somebody to like look up to or to talk to about music and how to go about it. So I was basically finding my way from there. But I used a lot of people though, like in general, like artists in general, like for inspiration and stuff, like the likes of Nasty C, J Molly, also from South Africa. So I would just basically listen to what they're doing. How do they approach their fans and fan base and stuff? How do they talk? How do they handle themselves? And try to do what they were doing until I eventually found how to maneuver the stuff myself, my own way. You feel me? So yeah, I just basically self-taught. Yeah, I taught myself everything I know up until this point. Yeah.
Yeah, even by the time we started conversating, I didn't really get the vibe that you are so creative. Like now that we are having this conversation live, I'm feeling in a type of way, man, that hey, this guy is you are so creative, man, in terms of you're creating a genre that's not popular in the area you reside in.
Yeah.
Right? So that means you're already a black sheep, but still you are creating it that like you are still there, you don't care, man. So that means that you have like a sharp mind too and all of that. So today you look like XXX, like, and then you even do his type of music. So who branded you to be like this? Because you had an option, right, to have an afro, even though you are doing the extension type of music. So now when I look at you have a resemblance of somebody I've seen on TV or a popular star, right? Yeah. So when did that style or identity when it comes to your physique or your brand became something that you wanted to follow through? Because I don't believe you are just like this because you are here. Like others probably know you as this kind of person, especially with this hair. You are like XXX for real, bro. So what
I would say like the music and the brand go hand in hand, you feel me?
Yeah.
So I started to realize that, because I was like, hey, I would like, people would like listen to my music now. At that time, I wasn't looking like this. I was just dressing like any other normal person. They would listen to my music and they would fail to believe that it's me making that music based on how I look, what I wear and stuff like that. So I came to realize that I was like, no, if I am to do this and do it for real, the person that's looking at me, before they even listen to the music, they need to see that, okay, this person is not just a person. He's doing something. I can tell from how he's handling himself, how he's dressing, how he walks, how he talks and stuff like that. And for a person that has listened to my music, they need to go, when they go follow up, like, oh, I love this, I need to see what's behind this. They need to see the resemblance between me and my music, the connection, you know what I'm saying? Because it's all about building your character, you know what I'm saying? So that people that listen to your music can relate to you as a person as well. So I basically, I got inspired by a lot of artists, but I'm doing this, I'm building my own image now. Yeah.
Nice, man. I just love the fact that you don't really care what they think. You are sticking on your lane.
Stay
right?
true.
Yeah, bro, you are such an inspiration, man. But you just don't get it now. Maybe sooner or later you're gonna get it. But then certain people look at you and be like, this one is crazy, because of even your style is not the same. It's not common to your surrounding, right? So
Facts.
what are those rumors that you hear, or maybe just backlashes when about your style that you hear? Are there people calling you crazy, or what do they say?
I'm trying to think. I got like really insane feedbacks, especially when I started transitioning from the normal look I used to have, which is normal haircuts and stuff, to this look. So you get people, especially from the hood in Kailicha, where I live.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people are creative that side. It's like normal people living their normal lives. So you get people that don't understand what you're going for or what you're trying to do. So yeah, when people don't understand stuff, then that thing to them is considered whack or something. Because I'll get small children and stuff, like children, innocent child, they don't know nothing yet, but they do this thing when they pass by you, they go like skirt skirt. Because because like it's like you are labeled to a certain stereotype because of what you do, what you wear, how you talk, and all that stuff. But if you truly believe in yourself and what you do, all that stuff does not faze you, because you already know in your mind that they don't understand it. So you need to make them understand. And I can see it. The change is coming. Like, people now are starting to recognize, they are becoming familiar with what I bring to the table. You feel me?
Yes, man. I am so young. I keep saying that I'm so inspired, man. It's my first time seeing or even having a chat with someone like you, man. Like,
man.
You are different, as you know, you're a different breed, man, as I've said, right?
Yes, sir.
So,
Unique.
you're very, very, very unique, my man. So I want to know, man, when it comes to okay, let me say ladies. I was going to use another word. So when it comes to ladies, do you still get the same feedback? Are they showing love? Because of that your style is not really popular now, but it is there. But it's not popular.
I won't lie. When it comes to ladies, even before I started transitioning to this style, ladies really did like me just in general. But now I feel like the ladies or girls or whatever, women that, because there are women that understand what we're doing, creative women as well. So they love what I bring to the table, and even the normal girls as well, they starting to like it, like the certain sense of fashion we have. Because now, if you notice, almost everybody is dressing the way we are dressing, even though they not involved in the hip hop culture or anything. But the way of dressing, even I'm a piano artist, like dressed like as hip hop artists right now. It's hard to tell who's who. It's because they are inspired, you know what I'm saying? And that's the most important part. Like, we live to inspire people every day. And it's already working. We're getting there, you feel me?
Yeah, what's your motto, man?
My motto, do I have one?
Because they're so chilled, man. They're so spoken.
Basically, it's just staying humble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Be humble. Wait for your time. Wait for your turn. But by waiting, I don't mean like you just sit and wait, because nothing is gonna happen. So you gotta pray and then get up and go get it. You know what I'm saying? Like pray and then put in the work, and then it's gonna work out. And then when it does work out, you stay humble. That's my motto. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dope, man. Dope,
Yeah,
man.
bro.
I love that, man. So, you create music.
Yeah.
Different types of music.
Yes, sir.
You admire your mom from the way you were speaking that she.
Definitely the woman.
Yeah, man. Are you the only child?
No, no, actually. I'm the second child. We are five. Five of us. Yes, sir.
Tell her that she's my role model.
Yeah.
Because I want to have
I'm
5
definitely
kids.
gonna let her know.
I want to have 5 kids. That's the thing. Yeah.
I am my. Yeah, we are 5 on my mother's side though, but I have a different father. So on my father's side, I'm the only child. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So I get to experience both things, being the second child, because when you're the second child, you don't get noticed a lot.
Yeah.
The attention goes to the first, and a lot of it goes to the last.
Yeah. 80%
so
to the last one.
You get the beats, the leftovers.
Yeah,
But shout out to her though. She always makes sure that all of us are looked after for. You know what I'm saying?
Does she still listen to those classics? Or maybe now she's too busy to even listen to the music. She's busy.
I regret, because I remember when I started making music now, I was just using my laptop. I didn't know anything about mics or stuff like that. I was just using the speaker from my laptop. So the music I was making back then in 2017 is very, very disturbing to me. But that's the first music that I gave to my mom. Showed my mom. I was like, Mom, I'm doing this. I'm telling you right now, if she does know the new songs, I don't know. I only know that she knows that song back from 2020, and she still plays it every time, even though it makes. I'm like, hey, you need to move on though. Like I'm doing this for real now. I got dope quality and all this stuff. Listen to this, but she does not. She wants to listen to the first song, but she still loves it up until
old school
now.
she is.
Yeah. It's funny because she would play it to everybody. If like there's a family gathering or something, she'd be like, hey, my son is a rapper. And then she would play that song. I'm like, why? You could have played the recent stuff, you know what I'm saying? But hey, it's love though.
So I want to know that since 2017 you started, then did you face any challenges while you do music? Did you get any backlashes that this guy is a copycat of this one? I can't share a stage with this guy, because there's always beef on your turf, if I may say. As rappers, there's always that I need to show him who's
boss and stuff like that.
So did you face any of those things in your channel?
So far the only biggest challenge I have faced is not having access to resources you need, like, you know what I'm saying, to do what you want to do. In terms of finances, that's the main part for me, like, because in whatever you're trying to do, you need money to get stuff done. So that's like the main issue. And also I have received people that come through and be like, nah, your music is not authentic, you sound like who and who, you need to get your own sound and stuff like that. But for me, that's not a challenge per se, because that's more like feedback. Like, if you listen closely enough, you can learn something from that, see what you're doing wrong, try to get it right, perfect your stuff, perfect your craft as well. Oh, and I also recently got my first hater from Facebook as well. A week ago. He's been commenting on all my posts. If I post something, he'd be like, nah, you fake, you're not the real sad boy and stuff like that. I'm the real sad boy. But I'm like, hey, I don't know you though, stuff like that. So it doesn't matter who's real or who's not. Just do your thing, I do my thing. And then we move, you feel me? Because I'm not about that beefing stuff. I feel like it's unnecessary.
For sure.
Time consuming, time wasting, because we will be wasting time fighting each other, beefing, because it does not end in the music and wordplay as well. Sometimes it get very physical, serious, depending on how disrespectful you are to each other. So I'm not trying to go down that path. I'm trying to make music like in the positive way I can.
Yeah, man, that's sharp.
But yeah, that's the challenges we face though. Dividance, like we are all divided. If you doing your thing, you want to do it alone. You don't want to work with certain person because that person is beefing with who, and you know what I'm saying, like that needs to stop. Otherwise we're not gonna build anything firm from that. You feel me?
Yeah, man. I'm just wondering, have you ever watched the Xxx documentary?
I haven't watched it. I haven't watched it. I've watched the trailer.
The trailer of it.
The trailer, yeah. I haven't got time to actually watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, because I've been watching it from like parts and parts, like on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's stuff that I already know, because the stuff that's on that documentary is because I've been following X like since 2017. I think there was this year when Twitter was free on MTN and stuff like that.
Yeah, I remember.
So I used to like stay on Twitter the whole day, follow X a lot. Like the stuff that's in the documentary is stuff that I already knew about X.
Okay, yeah, I'm just a new fan, man. I just watched this documentary. I wasn't really aware of him until I was introduced to that documentary. Like, saying, you need to watch this, that was last year.
That was just...
So when I watched it, I was like, okay, it's boring, but let me just watch. Is it when I started to listen to his songs? I was like, I think...
like I said, it's because like you didn't understand at first, but you stayed there and then try to figure out, okay, what's going on. Because I'm not gonna lie, I didn't just jump and just like X's music, because I know him. Like I heard some songs, but I didn't understand what he was going for then. I was like, hey, who's this? I don't like him. But as from time to time when I keep hearing this song, I'm like, hey, it's getting better now. Let me go check out some new stuff. Now, when I listened to the first stuff I heard and it did not like, and then when I listen to it now, I'm like, hey, this is fire. This is, why was I sleeping on this? You know what I'm saying?
Because that's a dope,
it's consistency. The boy was consistent.
Yeah, so when you heard about his death, how did you feel, man? Because I know that you looked up to him, like you followed his work. So somehow, some way, I assume you wanted to be at his pace, or level of fame,
or something like
things
that.
like that.
I won't lie, it was kind of like crashing, because like as a fan back then, I was like more of a fan more than a music maker and stuff. So like as a fan, you feel like connected to the person or the artist you look up to. And then like for me, I just like discovered XXX. You feel me? I just discovered him, and then few months down, when I was like, shit, this is the artist I've been looking for, that ideal type of person, and then he's dead. So it was crashing for me, because like at that point I knew that I'm not gonna see him like evolve and become even a way greater artist than he already is at that time. And it was just crashing and disappointing a lot for me, because I expected a lot from him. Even now, the music that he drops is the music that he made back then. So for me, that's still the same sound from back then. I was looking forward to see him change with time, you know what I'm saying? And that did not get to happen, but RIP X though.
Yeah, RIP, man, RIP X, man. So let's just move away from the negative image a little bit, right? So man, you spoke to me about the challenges you had faced
yes, sir.
when you were coming up to date, right? So what achievements have you got? Maybe what are your milestones, like those days you feel like, I will never forget this day, so that people out there cannot just look at you and be like, you are just a wannabe, right? Like things like that. But you know that these things have proven to validate your work in a way, right? And then that's what kept you going. So which moments did validate your journey and you were like, I'm on the right track here?
Well, I wouldn't say it's a milestone, but first achievement for me like was finding people that like do what I do, you know what I'm saying? Like it's when I met my brothers at the Rob Mob. Shout out to my bros that, because most of the time I felt alone because nobody was like really doing what I'm doing, the type of sound I'm trying to go for, until I met the bros back in 2021. No, 2020 December. So yeah, I felt like part of something, and you know, it's nice to feel like you're a part of something.
Yeah.
And shout out to that. And then my other achievement was back in 2021 when I started releasing music. Yeah, I got a lot of engagement from one of my first songs, Violent, which did pretty good on Spotify.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's one of the small milestones you said.
Yeah, milestones.
Small milestones. Yeah. And yeah, basically, not a lot has happened. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, things are happening slowly but surely. I'm here today. Tomorrow I might be somewhere else. You feel me?
Yeah.
So yeah,
my friend.
it's just a journey, and I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, I'm
one day at a time.
Yeah. One day at a time. Yeah, that's what Tupac says. One day at a time. Damn.
That was
Yeah. So who's part of your team members? Because it sounds like you are in good hands, man. Like I know who's on your team, but I just want you to share with
tell everybody. Shout out.
Just give them a shout out, man.
Well, I'm currently associated with the Rap Mob and Entertainment Records. Shout out to Kumzi Patuleni, by the way. He's been showing me the way, starting from last year, plugging me on certain things, radio stations, everything. And he runs Entertainment Connects. So basically, I would say he's been managing me for real. And also, my brothers at the Rap Mob, like we make music together, dope, nice music. Shout out to Kodesh, Swayers, Flossie. That's the bros. And a whole bunch of people. I could spend a whole day shouting out people because like, it's a lot of people involved. Like you might see me as one person and one artist, but there's a lot of people involved in the making and manufacturing of the music. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot.
From early to side to teenager, you know, almost every time we're here, we do our thing. If you want to do a photo shoot, send those emails, man. We're always here. Thanks, my brother, for pulling through.
Pleasure, man. Appreciate it.
Cool, man. Otherwise, it's time for us to say adios, good night, goodbye.
Let's go.